Fun, man. Plus, tonight, we're going to check out the new Faith Evans CD, The King and I, an album of duets. This is going to be massive. We're talking about Little C's,
Yo, what up?
Busta Rhymes,
what up, baby?
the notorious B.I.G. Man, in about 10 minutes, we're going to talk about everything Faith Evans today because she's going to be here tonight in the performance studio, hanging out, listening to the CD, and sharing it with Jacksonville. It's going to be nice. Faith, good to see you.
Good to be here.
After like 5 years.
It hasn't been, maybe you weren't there. I was here since then, I'm telling you.
You were here with the Fun Fest, right?
I was here last year.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. Now be sure to get ready for Cuba Libre, the original Throwback Thursday happy hour every Thursday. Newly remodeled with DJ Dr. Doom, G-Wiz, and KJ. They got a buffet plus drink specials. Finally, it's a place that you can go after work, hang out with your friends, and just chill. Cuba Libre every Thursday, but Throwback Thursday at 6 p.m. Here's Total at the all-new V101.5.
We've been doing this for like 2 years. The station was doing like for 18 years. We did Anita Baker and current R&B, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, all that stuff. And then we flipped it 2 years ago, and people went crazy. Everything we play is like all the stuff you grew up with, plus the new stuff, and it works. It works. People love it, especially the women. They go at work. They Joshua, I can't sit still. It's like, okay, good. Ted, you got me on Facebook Live?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God, you know I hate cameras, man. I hate cameras. I do. Well, we're in the studio with Faith Evans. Her new CD, The King and I, is coming out on May 19th. You can pre-order it at Amazon.com or at FaithEvansMusic.com. This is going to be big. We're talking about Little C's from Junior Mafia, the notorious B.I.G, Busta Rhymes, Jada Kiss from The Lox, and Faith Evans, incredible lady. I'm at Grammy nominee, Grammy winner, a whole purse full of hits. I mean, the girl's just incredible. I mean, she's been out since like what, 94, 95. You know, I remember the way you used to love me. You know, as soon as I get home, all that stuff. And one with the Chic beat, one with the Chic sample. Was it Love Like
Long.
All Night Long? No, Love Like This before I did Chic sample, didn't it?
No, you're talking about that's All Night Long, but that's not Chic. I just realized.
What?
It's
the Mary Jane girl.
No, it's not.
Wait,
I met the dude's son that wrote the sample song. It's not Chic. I always thought it was.
No, what's the other one?
No, I always thought that was Chic. That's the one you're talking about.
Hey, Jojo. Hey, man, the mics sound horrible. Which one? Both of them. Both of them. They're like crazy. It's crazy static in them. What was the other one? Never knew love like this before.
That doesn't have a.
Has the Chic sample, doesn't it? Yeah, right here.
Oh, you're right. Love Like This does have
Chic.
I'm thinking of All Night Long.
Okay.
That does have Chic.
Yeah, that's like,
I always
okay.
thought All Night Long.
You make me think I'm crazy.
Or not old enough.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you,
Jojo.
Huh?
Can you try it now?
No, again, I only got 40 seconds.
Okay.
Tell you what. Faith, give me a level real quick on where you at.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go ahead.
1, 2.
Cease.
Yo. 1, 2.
Here's a distorted, totally distorted. As a matter of fact, it's so distorted, it's coming through my mic distorted. Hold on. Hers sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this. We're gonna start rocking. Yes! The all-new V101.5 Throwback Hip-Hop Hand R&B. Jim. All the way, Jay-Z, Can I Get a What? And some of that for dinner. And all the way, 3 songs, Destiny's Child. This is Snow and the all-new V101.5 Throwback Hip-Hop and R&B. I'm an old John. Just like 40 years.
That one. See, now that's the old one.
But
I was just there.
That was the one.
I was there last year too.
Fun Fest? Here in Jacksonville?
Promise.
She did Fun Fest and she did Soul Food Fest.
I might have.
You did Soul? Was that Soul Food Fest when
The Soul Food Fest was like.
That might be Soul Food.
That was Soul Food Fest.
I did Fun Fest last year.
Because she was so cool. You came off and I was so glad to see you. And I said, can you take a picture with you? Yeah. You gonna play my songs? Hell yeah. What you talking about?
Was that my show?
Soul Food with Melvin.
Yeah, I think you did do that, Mike.
Yeah, Faith.
Yeah, I think you did do
That's my
that.
shot of
Now that
Do
picture,
you have my shot?
that's my mama, my aunt, and my
Do
uncle.
you have my shot?
They all gone.
With her? Oh.
Yeah, I keep all that close to
If I do it now,
you know.
I
Yeah.
can look it up.
But okay, so we ready. Phil, you got me going here.
I'm trying.
Okay, let me
Test his
get
mic
the
again.
levels.
Yeah, I'm not be popping.
Test his mic again.
Ooh yeah, Lil Cease is bad. Faith, let me
You
hear
gotta
you.
pin me on live.
Hey.
Perfect.
You gotta pin people on
Three is good.
You tag them?
But
two.
what's funny, I can hear that mic is the one Cease is on is like wide open, and it's oh wow, I'm coming through that mic. Wow, it's like loud. Sounds like a closet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, his mic is bad. So maybe him and Faith can share number 3. Maybe we can do it like that because this number 2 is dead.
What's up, baby?
Okay. Y'all ready?
All right. Try him now.
Yeah. Can Cease? When you want to talk, you can just move over there. Can you move over there?
Try him now. Try his mic now.
Because that mic sucks.
Try it, he said.
Yo,
Try
yo,
his
yo,
mic again.
1 2.
Okay. Phil?
Yeah.
A little more Cease. Give me another one.
1 2 1 2.
Bring it down some. Phil?
1 2.
Bring it down, Phil.
No, I just didn't know.
Try to get Cease.
Okay. Oh,
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we ready. All right. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all can help me now.
show hands.
All right, girl. V101.5, throwback hip-hop and R&B. I'm JoJo. Today is Faith Evans Day. We're talking about the listening session tonight for her new CD, The King and I,
Yes, sir.
the music of the notorious B.I.G. How did you ever come with that concept?
Actually, the idea to do something like this was inspired by Natalie Cole when
Oh,
she did Unforgettable.
With her dad, Nat King Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to see videos of you and the Big on the songs?
Well, I just did the second video from the project. The first video, we have a lot of, we did use a lot of footage of Big and I.
New York City.
No, we didn't do a video for that because
Okay.
Jadakiss is on tour right now with the Locks. So
Okay.
we weren't able to do that. But I did a video for a song called Legacy, and then I just 2 days ago shot a video for the one with Snoop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So we're talking about 25 songs on the CD, right?
Yeah, and 9 interludes.
The interludes,
In that 25 is 9 interludes.
the interludes are from his mom and your kids, right?
Well, his mom is on like 3 or 4 interludes,
Mm-hmm.
and actually none of my kids. Well, my daughter China
Yeah.
actually wrote on 2 songs and sang on one of them as well.
Okay. How's your son CJ doing?
CJ is great.
Good.
All of my
Fantastic.
kids are doing really
That's
well.
good. Now we're talking about Faith Evans. This lady is a Grammy-nominated, Grammy Award winner, reality show TV star, author.
Am I?
Yeah, you get the R&B Divas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, I only got to see that show like maybe once or twice. When it was you and Kiki Wyatt and some other people, wasn't it?
Kiki, Nikki Gilbert, who was also a co-creator and EP with me on that.
Okay.
But there was a few artists that ended up on the different seasons. We had an LA version, but by the time season 2, second round of season, halfway through season 2, I kind of wasn't really a part of it in terms of physically being on camera.
You were producing this though, right?
Yeah, I was an EP, and I but once it took a turn in a different direction creatively, I didn't really want to be a on-screen cast.
Okay. One thing about Kiki Wyatt, she's funny.
She's very funny.
That girl is hilarious. Okay, Faith Evans been out here since 1994. As soon as I get home, I remember the way you used to love me. Ain't nobody. I love you. The thing with what's my girl Eve? Love is blind. I mean, Carl Thomas. I mean, it's like endless. I mean, you got a purse full of hits. How does that feel to know you can look back and say, I've actually have a catalog of music from the last 20 years?
It is a blessing.
Okay.
Really, that's a blessing. I mean, this isn't what I it's not like I grew up always saying, oh, I want to make records, or be a recording artist.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I had a gift with music and, developed it and then learned that I was also a songwriter. But I mean, I started recording myself as a teenager just kind of as a hobby, to be quite honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like I made a little gospel record with this group, and the guy who recorded us, I ended up like kind of sneaking out to go to his studio on the side because he would teach me how to use how to record myself when I was just learning how to write songs and stuff. So well, not even learning how, but just realizing that I could write songs. So it was just really a hobby. So by the time I ended up in a situation where I met Albie Shore or Christopher Williams and then later on Puff, I was kind of already, you know, vocal producing myself and recording myself.
Okay.
But they didn't know me.
When did you realize that you could actually sing? Because you came from the church, right?
Well, I think probably around the age of 2.
2, you knew you could do it.
Yeah, I was singing like this song. My first song I sang in church was from the Flintstones, actually. Because that was like my favorite cartoon, and the Jetsons. Those were my 2 favorite cartoons. And I remember this song that Bam Bam and Pebbles did on this episode, Let the Sun Shine In.
I remember that.
That was my first song that I sang in church.
Wow. Wow. Now, we're talking about The King and I. The CD comes out on May 19th. It's available now for pre-order through Amazon.com. And
Apple, all of that.
FaithEvans.com too, right? That's your website?
My website.
Faith Evans Music.
Music.com.
Faith Evans Music. Slap me, girl. Okay. Okay, but then, you know, out of all the songs you've done, there's one that just, man, just like, I love it. It's the one with Elder Barge.
Oh,
Lay with you. Oh, my God.
Shout out to L.
Oh, my
Uncle
God.
L.
Huh?
I love Uncle L.
But I'm just, but the chemistry and the mesh between those 2 voices and the production on that song, oh my God.
You know what's so funny?
What?
L was like one of my very early influences. When I was little, I just, I was in love with El DeBarge. I just used to study their albums and the credits and all of that stuff. When I realized like he was writing and, doing all of that music for them. So, I mean, I never imagined years later, I would meet him and he was actually a fan of mine. And, he's somebody I actually keep in touch with him. I, talk
That's
to him probably once a month, every other month.
Okay, let's get back to the King and I. Little Cease from Junior Mafia is in the house. How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, man? What's good?
Okay, tell us about your contribution.
Oh, my mic back on? It's working?
Oh, it's working. It's working.
I'm back up. What's up, man?
You sound good, man.
Thank you, dog.
So you're one of the guys that worked closely with the notorious B.I.G. Junior
Yes,
Mafia.
was.
You were like he was doing his own thing, then he brought you guys in.
Yep.
Okay, so tell us about that experience.
It was great, man. I was young. I did my first record deal when I was 15 years old. So if it wasn't for B.I.G., that wouldn't have been possible. But as soon as he got his success and he blew up, his whole idea was to put his young boys out from his neighborhood and get us out of trouble and get us on the right path. And he did that. And we did well. Shout out to the whole Junior Mafia. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah. So how was it being around him? I mean, to embrace all of that music, and you guys were writing together, and producing together, and doing songs. How was that?
I mean, it was a blessing for me. I was young, so I was heading the wrong direction at that time of my life. Him doing the music thing kind of just took us a whole different direction, man. You know what I mean? So just to be around that and seeing him how he just put records together and just watching him blow up, just to come from straight the neighborhood and going into this big time, superstar status, and he took a scene with him, so we appreciate it and just rode the wave with him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's called remembering where you came from.
That's right. That's right. You come back and he saved a bunch of lives. You know what I mean? We were some young kids, going the wrong way, and he sat there and wrote us some rhymes and got us some producers that went out there and got us a record deal, gave us that same blessing he got. You know what I mean? So that was all love right there, man. You gotta appreciate B.I. for that.
Okay. Now, tell me how you came into the King and I project. Did you heard Faith was doing? You was like, I got to be a part of this, or did she ask you?
Yeah, nah, she asked me. I mean, she asked me, but that wasn't no question to ask. You know what I mean? When I knew she was doing that project, of course I wanted to be a part of it. You know what I mean? That's my family right there. You know what I mean? Me and Faith been down since B.I. passed and before B.I. passed. So to have her do a project with Big, and of course she wanted to share that with Junior Mafia, make us all a part of this. So I mean, I appreciate it, and I came right through. So she needed me, I was there.
Okay. What are the other members of Junior Mafia? What are they doing now?
They're chilling. A lot of them is working. Some of them got sprinter companies. Some do real estate, and some just home being husbands and being father to their kids. And Nino Brown will be out here. He gonna be out here with us.
Okay.
Nino Brown, Junior Mafia. He on his way out here with us. So we all still tight, still pushing, trying to work on some more projects too.
Now, Little Kim was a part of Junior Mafia too. Also, she's on the CD.
Yes.
Right. Okay. You got Busta Rhymes, who was really tight with Big. Right. You got Little Kim. You got Little Cease. You got Snoop Dogg. And Jadakiss is like an animal. That dude. Oh man, it's like, I mean, I can hear when I hear his rhymes and his voice. It's like I just stop. It's like, okay, especially with the stuff with the locks and then his solo stuff. It's like, okay, let me just stop and listen.
No doubt. Locks is it, man. Shout out to LOX.
So is there going to be a tour coming from this CD, Faith?
I am working. I've had a few offers to do different things, but we're just kind of trying to make sure it's the right vehicle, number one. But yes, absolutely. I'm going to go on the road. we are just kind of now just doing the whole radio run just to get the word out there and make sure the anticipation is high for the project. But I will be going on the road hopefully before summer, but you know, definitely after the album drops.
Radio changes things.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's why I'm here.
Okay. Now, matter of fact, she's going to be here tonight with a special invite for our listeners who want passes to see you tonight for the return of V Intimate Nights. We're going to kick back and listen to the entire CD, The King and I. And Faith is going to like maybe sign some autographs and some pictures and hang out with people. You got some great food from Chef X and Exclusively Kissed.
I heard about this chef.
Yeah, I heard he was. I've never met him, but they say he's like okay.
Well, no, I saw someone posting that they got this chef. I'm pretty sure it's this chef because it was Jacksonville, and they were like, I got the opportunity. I was personally asked to be the chef for Faith Evans' listening event, and then I saw some comments and people like they food is good. So
I can't wait to get the chef.
Okay.
now, see, I said I wasn't going to eat today.
Yeah.
But I am. I just put my foot in my mouth because I am going to eat the
I understand. I lost like 65 pounds on this diet.
Oh, wow.
You know,
good for you.
Yeah, it took like a year. Yeah, man, I feel good. That's like, but you know, people ask, well, how do you feel? I feel the same, crazy, but you know, just a little lighter.
I feel like I've gained 5 since I've been doing this radio run for the last few weeks.
Really?
I haven't been able to work out consistently like I'm used to, you know.
Okay.
So, but
So what do you do when you're not recording or working?
I'm always working.
Okay, me too.
I mean, you know, I have my imprint. Like prior to this deal, I did 3 independent projects, so that's
Right.
kind of like very everything you and your immediate team, which is really just me and my manager Cheryl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but to have not only an opportunity to do this project and it be on a major label is a great thing, but at the same time I'm working on a biopic based on my memoir, just executive produced with A&E Films. Miss Wallace and I did a documentary about B.I.G that's coming out in June.
Really?
I'm always pitching TV projects, you know, so I've always kind of got to have something to do because, you know, got to have multiple revenue streams if you
It's
can.
like clocking the cash,
'Cause
baby.
I mean, the music, making records hasn't necessarily sustained my lifestyle, to be quite honest. You know, I do shows, you know, and stuff like that. But if I could tour all year like a Frankie Beverly and them, I'll be straight.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I like to be able to be at home and take care of my house and my kids and, you know, be present. So I don't do a lot of things that I could, but I'm always working. Like I
Okay.
said.
Do you cook?
Oh, yes, I do cook.
Okay.
I'm kind of not cooking like as much as I used to,
Uh-huh.
but I do cook. And when I cook very well.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Color?
Mm-hmm.
I like black. I like white.
Okay.
Yeah, I think black
Okay.
or white.
And your favorite car?
My favorite car is a G-Wagon.
Okay. What's the G-Wagon?
A
See,
Mercedes.
what's the G? What's that?
A Mercedes truck.
Oh, okay. I like Chevys. You know, I'm a hot rodder from way back in the day. Okay, we're talking about Faith Evans' new CD, The King and I. It's available in stores on May 19th. Like I said, you can pre-order and buy it before it goes on sale at faithevansmusic.com or amazon.com. And what was the other one?
iTunes, Apple,
iTunes,
Google,
all of that.
Soon to be titled.
Okay,
Are we
it's on-
titled yet? No. Okay.
Okay, it's on Atco Rhino Records, right? What happened?
The whole chair.
No, my back of my chair came off.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good.
Doesn't surprise me. Okay. So, Faith, anything that you would like to say before we take out Little Caesar? Any parting words from you guys?
Well, I mean, I just want to shout out to all of my faithfuls in the, I guess, Duval County area. You know, whoever happens to hear this, but shout out to everybody for holding me down all these years.
We got you, girl.
And, you know, thanks to y'all for playing the music and just, you know, I'm truly looking forward to people getting to hear this album. I'm very excited about it.
Congratulations and much success to you.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to the autobiography, the biopic. It's going to be coming out.
Actually, my memoir is out, but
Okay.
you can still get it. It's called Keep the Faith. It's on Amazon.
That was like 2005 it came out?
2008, I believe.
Okay.
Around the same time, the same year as the movie, Notorious, I believe.
Right.
2008.
Okay. Now, the actor, Jamal, is on the CD too, right?
Yeah, actually, I used Jamal,
Right,
on the
Gravy,
interlude to reenact this actual conversation that Big and I had, but that I couldn't find any. Well, obviously, it was just he and I, so it wasn't documented anywhere, like any footage of it. But Just it was something that happened that was kind of a funny part of the beginning of our relationship when he realized that I could beatbox.
Oh, okay.
He used to always clown me
Really?
for being able to beatbox. So that's why I called in Jamal to kind of reenact the conversation that Big and I had.
That's because you're a girl from the bricks. Newark. She from the bricks, Brick City,
All
dog.
day,
That's
baby.
Fizzy from the bricks.
Oh yeah, I used to run through Plainfield and Newark, through North Jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Working in Philly for a minute.
Okay.
But
You know.
so
Man, Plainfield. Yay.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you doing in Plainfield?
Hey,
Hanging through Jersey a little something.
hanging with George Clinton.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh, we.
Oh my gosh. There was something else I want to ask you. Just slipped my mind.
I
But
forgot they're from Plainfield.
yeah, that's what in the barbershop. That's where they started cutting hair.
That is right.
Something else I want to ask you. Doggone.
What is it?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Cece, what do y'all got to say?
Oh, man.
This is gonna be
Oh, we
deep.
gotta talk about the King and I. That's it. That's what we talk
Okay,
about.
the king. Okay,
and
I want to
May
ask you. I did notice something you said that Big was your best friend, and that's very important in any relationship that anybody should be in. That the person that you love should always be your best friend. That you can talk to them anytime about anything that's going on in your mind, right?
Well, that is very much, and when I said that, I meant in the sense of like, our relationship was very short-lived. Obviously, we lost him, and it's not like we grew up together and then became a couple.
Right.
But even in the few years, even when we were separated before his death, I mean, he still could. He knew that I was going to always be there for him. Like he still, I think the Christmas before his passing, I don't know if he was waiting for a check or something and he didn't get it. He needed to borrow like 10 G's, he needed 10 G's. I gave it to him. To be quite honest, he may have bought his girlfriend something with it. I don't know, but that wasn't my concern. It was more being there for him, and he knew that he could depend on me, And if he was still alive, even if we weren't together, I know that we would be the best of friends to where I could be like, yo, should I talk to this guy over here? I'm sorry.
We're talking with Faith Evans, a little C's from Junior Mafia. Thank you guys so much for coming in to see us
Thank
today.
you.
And tonight you'll be here on the radio station as we listen to the new Faith Evans CD.
That's right.
Duets, The King and I, Little C's, Busta Rhymes.
19th, baby.
My boy Jada Kiss.
The locks.
The Lock, Snoop Dogg, Little Kim. It's Little C. It's gonna be crazy. So you guys come back and see us soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay.